Scrub in. We're doing surgery. Do not be fooled. I may be in possession of scrubs, but I am in no way capable of performing surgery on living organisms. I will be sticking with what I am capable of, and that is performing surgery on inanimate objects that do not feel pain. I found some pieces at the thrift store which are fine, they're nice, they're just not something that I would wear as they are, but parts of them I would. So I'm going to be taking those and some supplies I purchased at the craft store and turning them into some jewelry that I will hopefully enjoy wearing. And I also have some necklaces I want to repair. I'm going to start with my favorite. I know you're supposed to lead up to the showstopper, but come on. I know I said surgery, yes, I was joking, but I really did think I would be taking things apart much more and doing more steps. But now that I'm looking at everything I have, I think this is going to be super duper easy, which is fantastic because it's been a long week and I really don't feel up to using my brain all that much. For the butterfly, this is going to be extremely simple and speedy. Don't blink or you might miss it. I'm just going to remove the butterfly from the bracelet and then close up this ring around the new chain. I was going to purchase chain and clasps and cut the chain to size, but it was actually less expensive to purchase a chain ready-made, and the chains were 50% off. There it is. This is going to be just as simple as the butterfly, I think. This chain is lovely. It's just too short because this is actually a child's necklace. I was given it when I was a very small child. I'm going to attempt to untangle a chain. This is very tangled, so I'm not sure how long this is going to take. So how have you been? I'm tired. I feel like time is moving so fast. I can't believe April is almost over. It's incredible to me that I don't have a steady job, and yet I am always so busy working. Because I am working, I just don't have a steady gig. Maybe that's why I'm so tired. Because I don't have one job, I have 7. So I'm just jumping from little job to little job instead of focusing on just one. Maybe. But I do consider myself to be in a very fortunate position because I am able to do contract labor and sell items that I make. So I'm not destitute. Not at all. It's just a fairly unpredictable, not super stable sort of situation. So I am looking for a much more steady gig. But in the meantime, in addition to contract labor and selling things that I've made, I am also selling things that I can do without. Things that I have that I just don't really need. And I use various sites for that, but recently I have reawakened Facebook so that I can use Facebook Marketplace. No offense to Facebook. No offense to anyone who appreciates Facebook. We just don't get along. I don't like Facebook. But I have to have a Facebook account if I'm going to use Facebook Marketplace. So I reawakened my account, and since I was using it specifically for Marketplace, I really thought about my profile picture that I would be using. I think it's really important for me to be cautious with what picture I use for my sake, but also for others' sake, because I do want to be approachable. I want people to feel like they can talk to me and maybe set up a meeting with me to purchase something, but I don't want to be too approachable to certain people. So I was looking for a picture and I came to the realization that I only seem to have 2 options. I either have what I would call glam shots, which I really don't want to use on Facebook. And the other option seems to be images that maybe don't make me the most approachable person. These were some of my choices. This one, to me, kind of reads a person who has never smiled, practicing a smile in order to lure children down into a storm drain. This one might seem silly and rather whimsical, but it also might read, I'm going to kidnap you and keep you in an alternate dimension. This next one is one of my favorites, but just because it might be your favorite picture does not mean it belongs on your Facebook profile. I just didn't see myself getting a whole lot of business with this as my chosen image. I could be wrong. I finally did find an image that I felt would be okay, but it took a lot of time to find it. Got it. I got it untangled. So now we've got to put this back together. Okay. This necklace was also something that I found at the thrift store years ago. So I thought this piece went with it, and I think it might, but I think another little piece broke off and is completely lost. So I'm actually going to just set this piece aside
and I'm just going to do my best with what I have. It's not going to be perfect. It's definitely not going to be a professional fix, but I think I can make it work with what I have.
My hope in putting together these pieces is to have some casual necklaces, some pieces that aren't really big or heavy that I can wear with almost anything. This used to be my go-to casual necklace, and I really thought I lost it, but just before I sat down to put these together, I found it again. It was simply stuffed underneath some things in my jewelry container. I really need some better jewelry organization. Ta-da! Fixed. All right. Next, the stars. The stars are going to be super simple too. I will have to remove all of the beads to get to the stars, and I was going to try to restring the beads and donate the strand back to the thrift store, but I won't be able to. So I will put these and the clasp into a little bag and donate it, because supplies like these, they do sell. Sometimes they put them in big jars with a bunch of other supplies, and those move fast. I had never seen those last long on the shelves. There is some crafty jewelry artist living in my town, making things out of other people's trash, and that is beautiful. I love it. I'm really glad this turned out simpler than I thought it would. Jewelry making is, like I've said before with painting, it's not something that I want to become proficient in. I enjoy doing simple techniques, simple makes, but not complex, more intricate work. If I wanted to become proficient in it, I would have to spend so much time practicing. I'd have to buy a lot more tools, and I'm just not motivated to do that. I don't really find a lot of joy in jewelry making. I enjoy other processes so much more, and that's where I want to put my time. But I really do appreciate the art of jewelry making. I like doing simple jewelry makes, and only occasionally. Jewelry making is something I really do appreciate though. It's amazing to watch other people do it. And I would really love one day to maybe be able to collaborate with a jewelry artist. I have ideas of jewelry in mind, designs in my head, and I would love to be able to work with an artist sometime in the future. Collaborate, maybe I make something for them, they make something for me. I'm not sure, but I would really love to work with a jewelry artist in the future if I can. Like I said, I have very specific ideas, designs in mind of jewelry that I would really like to have, and I would love to share those with you someday, but I'm not going to do that right now because I feel like I could be dimming the gratitude I have for this thing right now if I start talking about, well, my ideal jewelry, my dream jewelry would look like this, and this is just a placeholder, this is just not great. It is great, and I'm really glad that I can have this. This is within my budget right now, and it's really pretty. I think it's turning out really pretty, and I'm really happy with it. Yes, I have designs in mind I would love in future, maybe, but if I can't ever do that, that's okay too. Anyway, I would love to share those with you someday maybe, but not right now, because I just want to be grateful for what I have in this moment. Because even though it's within my budget, some people have a smaller budget than me. I have had a smaller budget than me currently, and I haven't been able to have even something this simple. And so I want to be grateful for what I have right now and appreciate it. I might show you those designs someday. I might not. We'll see. But now I have 3 brand new pieces and 2 restored pieces that I can wear once again. I think they all turned out really pretty. The butterfly is so lovely to me. I know I said it was my favorite, and it is my favorite new piece, but the glass slipper necklace will forever be one of my all-time favorites, especially because of who gave it to me. And look how well they go together. The stars are really cute, really simple, but that is exactly what I wanted. A casual necklace, and I think I can wear either of these or both with pretty much anything, or use them in addition to a fancier necklace. This one is also simple, but I really like it. I'm so glad I was able to repair it and untangle that chain. I'm so glad that I can wear it again. I feel rather spoiled. I have so many necklaces now. Which one is your favorite? Or do you prefer a totally different style? Thanks for spending some time with me. If you are a jewelry artist, please drop a link to your work below. Or if you have a favorite jewelry artist, please also drop a link below. I might not be able to purchase at this time, but maybe someone else is able and they're looking for jewelry. Also, I'll hopefully be able to purchase or collaborate in the future, and if or when I am, I'll know where to start looking. See you ducks later. I just realized I missed an opportunity. I dressed up as a surgeon, and I could have dressed up as Victor. Next time.